mi ya kumo soto mi ya no ko ilafta full program o nyinkon. But then you were wrong. We'll go back to Ida Fai. You have something to say before we give the audience the mic.
Yeah, thank you, Tijan. I also wanted to emphasize the cooperation we also have with Gambians living abroad under the Federation. We have international chapters, like already France has registered under the Federation. We had sensitization programs, which a delegation led by myself undertook in 2010. We visited England, UK, Brussels, France, and Norway. We had a fruitful discussions with them, and in fact, it really made a turnaround, even as far as the politics is concerned in this country. For me, I also want to emphasize the role the Federation played in Gambia's politics. It really contributed a lot in APRC winning the 70% they won, and I think we should clap for ourselves. Oh yeah, I know we did a lot in that. So the Federation chapters at international level, the way they can benefit from the business initiative is that they can order goods. For example, the chapter in France can order a container of fish. We will produce it here and have one member of the Federation, that is those who were involved in exporting fish, to lead the team going to the launching. Hopefully France will launch very soon, and then they will sell that container of fish and then use the proceeds to buy other goods and services that are profitable for both parties, send it to the Federation members here. That's the only bit I wanted to emphasize, because GRTS is an international TV now, so I think it's important that the viewers who are listening to us outside the Gambia would want to know how they can benefit from this Federation. That's the point I wanted to emphasize, and thank you. I'll stop here for.
Thank you, Ida Fai. I think now we can pass the mic to our distinguished invitees to also contribute.
I think I'm really short of words, because if we have in the panel one woman and 3 men, and you have all spoken very highly of our achievements under His Excellency the President, Sheikh Professor Alhaji AJJ Jammeh. We are just grateful, and will ever be proud of His Excellency the President. You men, I mean, all the achievements and the empowerment the President has given us, and all is guaranteed also under a very good constitution that we have. Because if you look at in the First Republic, Mrs. Janet Salenjai did a very good overview on the 2 constitutions when she was preparing some documents for the Women's Bureau. And it's good for people to go back and read. That has testified what we are doing today and what President Jammeh has stood for women of this country. Because in the First Republic, the Constitution, there was nothing that guaranteed the rights of women. But today, in the 1976 Gambian Constitution, Section 28 gives the rights to the woman. And the following article also gives rights to the child. Because, yes, when you talk about women, you also talk about children, because the women are head of the family. So, and also embodied in most of the Constitution articles there, or sections, women are guaranteed their fundamental human rights, especially now. If you are a woman, I think, I don't know, I'm not sure of the section, but if you are a woman and you happen to have a husband who is not a Gambian, you have a child somewhere else, your child is a Gambian. At first it was not happening. Now it's happening. So that's something. And again, there's the liberty, the freedom of association, freedom of where you want to belong, and the tolerance. Because that's why women are now competing in political leadership in this country, like the National Assembly and the local government elections also. So I think these are all important instruments that the government has instituted as a framework for defending the status of women. And also we have the Convention against elimination against all women, CEDAW, which was ratified by the First Republic, and then, you know, it was endorsed by the Second Republic. We also had, which has of us, which either did work very well, the women policy, and then now we have the Women Act, we were all there. So these are all conventions and protocols, both local, regional and international, that has guaranteed us our right. So that's why I always say that the theme of the United Nations, which is a promise is a promise, and action now to end violence against women. I think the rate of violence against women in this country has declined, because the president always speaks publicly against that. And I remember when I was speaker, there was one of the state opening of parliament. In fact, he spoke almost about that. You were there, CD, as a witness. And I believe the women are here. They will testify to that. Men have now stopped beating women. If it is happening, it's very minimal. And that women has to speak now, because you have a lot of organizations that are here for women, and if they come out, FLAG is here, is the Association of Female Lawyers Association. They are out to help women, and the president has done it, and we say bravo to him, and we will always be with him through thick and thin, because he's there for us, and he has shown us that he's there for us. Lima don wax rek ci angale ci tuuti rek ci olof ma jëbale microphone bi mooy ne yéen góor yi fi toog yéen a ñu ko waxal gannaaw buñ gërëmee yàlla juliti yonent bi sant suñu ñaari waajur yi dinañ gërëm borom réew mi ki nga xam ne moo tax jigéeni Gambia tey fuñ taxaw si àddina si ñu ñoo laaj yoon foo leen jógee soo ne Gambia rek ñu ne na président Yaya Jammeh loolu rek puugar la te ndam la ci ñun, parce que lu bari lim def pour ñun wax ngeen ko fi yëpp. Jigéen ñi cër gi ñu am léegi fu nekk loo xalaat si biir réew mi jigéen ñi léegi ñu ngi fa dugal seen loxo. keroog bu yàggul sax maa ngi ko wax fii benn si programme yi te jigéen yi d'accord nañ si ne léegi jigéen yi fi mu nekk nii kenn tàllalatu sa loxo ne may ma nijaay suma jëkkër suma caameñ suma doom bu góor may ma wala suma jarbaat bu góor. fi mu nekk nii li ñoo wax rek mooy lii suma container la lii suma kër la te gis ngeen li fi Aida doon wax loolu su ñëwaatee bañ empower ko based on the strategy of back to the land président bi yaakaar na ne jigéen yi li ñoo wax commercialize pour ñu commercialize agriculture ci dëkk bi ci jigéen ñi laa jógee si, because this ambitious programme biñ am nii suñ ko defee bem dem rek yaakaar naa ne Gambia li ñoo wax ci mbéy te président bi soxla ko ñun dinañ ko def te jigéen ñi Gambia pare nañ ko def ko, parce que liggéeykat lañ te yaakaar naa ne jigéen ñi yëpp nangu nañ. si politique bi nag moom duñ si wax parce que loolu am na ba pare. mbirum lim ñu empower economically gis nañ ko, mooy li ñoo wax ne léegi ñoo ko moomal suñu boppa te si place yi soldaar yi